Good morning, traders. This is a live trade recap. I took one trade this morning right at the market open. It hit my profit target, went to 2R. I have it on video. I'm going to show you everything that happened. As always, I start with my screener, and I use what I call a mid-ish cap screener. So this is my screener, and always hit these little three dots, click modify. Otherwise, your filters will probably not be applied. And you can see my criteria here to look for stocks. Then I click on volume, so I organize it by volume, and the stocks must have 500,000 shares or more in volume. And right at 9:30, that's quite a bit to ask for. And in fact, when I was trading, there was only 3 stocks that met my criteria. It was BBY, CLOV, and one other. We'll see it in the video, but most of the stocks were red. There was only really 3 green stocks at that time. So let's take a look at the video and we could see the trade. So ASTS, that was the other one. So that one kind of popped up overnight. And then my chart criteria, so this is kind of what is required of the stock, of the price action for me to look for an entry, is that the stock must be trading above its previous highs. So that's what this line represents. So you could see that it's showing that it's trading higher than the previous day. It made a high in the pre-market. So now at the open, I must see the price break above that level. So I marked that out on all 3 ticker symbols, CLOV, BBBY, and ASTS. And whichever one breaks over that line first and then gives me a pullback, this is me checking the daily chart to make sure that they're trading above the 200 MA, and they all are. So whichever one breaks out above that line and then gives me a pullback, that's the first one that I look for an entry on. This is just the SPY, the NASDAQ, and then my swing trade with SPXL. I have that open every day. So let's take a look at what happened here. So ASTS broke out above the previous high first, but notice what it did right after. It started to pull back really hard, and I always mark out the bottom of the ABCD pattern. So this is point A, this is B, and then C is wherever this ends up. If C comes down below that level, then I cannot take a trade until it makes a brand new high. So I'll show you that happening right here. So here it comes. There, it went right down. Let me just back it up. There, it flushed right down below that level. So now I'm going to raise that line up above the high that it made at the open, and I can't look for any entries unless it breaks that high, which it didn't do by the time BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, was starting to head up toward its previous high. But again, I have to wait. And I want to say this is a really important thing to understand, especially for newer traders, is if you have a plan and you see what is part of your plan playing out in front of you, you just follow your plan no matter how you feel about the trade or the stock. Otherwise, if it works out and you didn't get in, you're going to feel like an idiot because it was part of your plan to get into the trade. So with BBBY, I remember feeling not so great about this one. I was kind of hoping ASTS would give me an entry. And for whatever reason, I just didn't have a good feeling about BBBY. Maybe I had a losing trade with it in the past. I think I did, but I can't remember exactly. But for whatever reason, you know, my gut, my instinct was kind of like telling me, no, don't take a trade. But I know better than that. I've been around the block a few times already. I know that the best thing to do is to just follow my plan, stick to my plan, stick to my strategy, no matter what. And that's exactly what I did. And let's see what happened. So BBBY is going to start to head up over that previous high. So there, it finally does it. Now I have to wait for a pullback. So this is the other thing that kind of makes you feel even a little bit more scared, I guess, or anxious about taking the trade, is that when you see them break out through this previous high and then just continue and make, you know, one green candle after the other, you start to feel like, wow, you know, I'm going to be getting in this thing late. But really what that is showing you tons and tons of buying power, tons of buying interest. The price just continues to get pushed up. So you know that other traders should be watching that as well. And they're all just waiting for a pullback just like me. So that means that if we all enter on that pullback, then the price should go back up again. Doesn't always happen, and that's why you use stop losses. But here's where I'm looking for an entry. Oh, and there was also a glitch on the Webull chart that I'll talk about as well. So 33.29 is the high of this candle. I'm looking for 33.30. If I see that or better, then I trigger my hotkeys to get in. So here you can see I'm watching the bubble. I'm looking for 33.30. As soon as I see 33.30 or more, there went to 29. Got to be careful not to. There we go. You don't want to enter early, because what happens if it just bounces off that level and continues to pull back more? Now you got in too early. So here's the glitch right here. This is a pretty big deal. So you could see that my order was executed. I got my position really close to where I wanted to, just 5 cents higher, which is next to nothing as far as slippage on a stock of that price. And my stop loss and take profit are always set to minus 10% and plus 20%. You could see that they were placed in the right spot. And then I just move them into place. But here's the glitch, is there's an additional buy order out for one more share. I didn't double hit my hotkeys, and you can actually see that in the order entry widget that there was no extra order placed. And even if there was, it doesn't matter. It should have tried to buy an additional share and put out an additional stop loss and take profit. But with this extra order out there, this kind of phantom order, it would not allow me to move my stop in place. I'll show you that glitch. I've already emailed Webull customer support. I've sent them this video. So I expect them to have this fixed pretty quickly. And of course, I will update you on that fix. But this video is more about the trade. The trade ended up working out, and just by following my plan and doing what I was supposed to do. So obviously, I'm trying to work out the glitch thing here. I'm trying to close out orders, and I wasn't going to close this position because my plan and strategy tells me I have to stay in it until either my stop loss or my profit target gets hit. So I'm trying to just kind of like manually work this trade, put in my stop loss. Here you can see there was a little bit of an error there. So there's my stop loss price. I'm trying to put that in manually. It doesn't allow me to do that. Eventually what I end up doing is I shut down and restart Webull. I'll show you that. I pretty much tried everything else. You can see here in the order widget that it's only showing the orders that I placed. The buy order, and then the stop loss, I believe is this one. And then this is the take profit. No, sorry. This is the stop loss. So here's the buy order, the stop loss, and the take profit. There is no additional order to buy another share showing in the order widget. Even if you go to working, I think working was the first one that popped up. Yeah, so working, I don't know, maybe that is it there, but something is up here. No, so that working thing I think is because of the bracket order that's already out there. I believe that's what's going on there. But I know, you can feel it when you trigger your hotkeys, because you have to press 2 keys, and if you hit something wrong, and you would have to hit both of those keys twice in order to double enter an order. And again, it shouldn't, even if that's what I did, which I didn't, it shouldn't show up like this on the screen. It should have just given me another share at probably a different price and an additional stop loss and take profit. So here is where I just open it up onto one single screen so that I could focus on that one trade and try to work through these order issues. So what I ended up doing, basically everything I tried here didn't work. I tried to close those orders, tried to drag the profit target down. It doesn't allow me to move it. And what ended up working was shutting down Webull. I also, of course, tried to hit the little refresh button. That didn't work. So I marked out where my profit target is, so that way I know if I open up Webull and it's hit my profit target, I need to, just try to exit the trade. So here's where I shut it down, restart it, and you still see those issues as soon as I logged in, and we still have that same kind of phantom order out there. I tried to hit close position. This comes up. I hit place order. Nothing. So the thing that actually worked this time, I'm sure I tried it before. Actually, I'm not sure, but is closing the target order. So once I closed the target order, it got rid of everything else for some reason. And then I was finally able to close the position for a profitable trade. So anyway, obviously the trade worked out. Webull had a major glitch, but at least, I followed my plan, my strategy, all of that stuff worked out. It's just that the platform had an issue. And of course, if you're brand new, if the platform has an issue, you're probably going to freak out, especially if you're trading with too much position size. And that's never a good thing. The best thing is if you could keep your cool and follow your plan and try to let the trade play out to your plan, as I did here. You can see this thing just continued even higher. Very strong stock, but that's not part of my plan to chase it. I just get my 2-hour profit target, and that's it. So that's that trade. I can show you the orders here, right here in Webull. Let's see, view all orders. So you can see I don't have any orders out other than my swing trade. Let's just maximize this. So that's my swing trade. So here's my filled orders. So this is the bracket order right here, and this will show you the time that things were placed and filled. You could see that I placed the order to buy it at 9:42.15. It was filled within 1 second, and then these were canceled a little bit later, but this is when they were placed. But yeah, those were canceled after I was able to restart Webull. And then finally, once I canceled these orders, then I placed this about 4 minutes later. 6 minutes later, placed this one and got filled within a second and got out above my profit target. So, I mean, it was kind of an error that worked out in my favor, at least as far as P&L, but that's not what this is about. I'm just test trading with one share. And let's see if there's anything interesting in the canceled. So this one says filled. So I think that's the same filled. I don't know why. Okay, I guess they're canceled once they. I don't know. I don't really understand how Webull displays these canceled orders, because that looks like the same order that was filled. Yeah, this is the same thing that's showing in the filled box. Okay, and then pending, nothing. Partial filled. That's from a long time ago. Failed. Nothing failed since February 17th. So that's it. Yeah, nothing, no information there as far as the glitch is concerned. So anyway, let's take a look at the spreadsheet, and you can see how this trade has affected my, I didn't update my win rate, my overall win rate. We can do that right now, but you can see 3 days in a row where the first trade worked out. I mean, it's not the plan. It's kind of when the plan kind of coincides with the market conditions, I guess, because you could see that previous to these 3 days, I've been doing the exact same thing, and I was red on all those trades. And of course, when you see data like this, you're starting to think like, well, maybe I shouldn't take that first entry. Maybe I should just watch the first entry go by and take the next one. But again, I've been around the block a few times. I know that as soon as you change your plan, then everything starts to kind of work in your favor. So I just stuck with the plan and continued to take that first entry that I've been taking all along. And the last 3 days in a row, it's working out. So not too shabby there. And then let's check the actual win rate now is going to be 9 out of 24 trades. Whoops. I don't know why it did that. Oh, no, okay, so I guess it just went to the next column. So 9 out of 24 trades. Total trades are 24 now. The average win rate of my actual trading days is 52.78, so that's a nice high number. The win rate without error now is 9 out of 18, or 9 out of 19. And the average of those two numbers, and then the win rate after 3 trades is now 9 out of 18. That might need to be 9 out of 19. I'll have to check that, but we're somewhere around there. We're definitely profitable at this point. There's still many more trades to take. We're only 1/4 of the way there approximately, but so far things are looking good. I'm just following my plan and my strategy, and letting everything else kind of play out and just collecting data. This is the way to do it. If you're a newer trader, just trade one share. It gives you the feeling of trading with real money. You're going to get the slippage and all the other issues, platform issues, whatever, that you would get with real money, and you're getting real good experience that way, much better than paper trading and definitely better than back testing, but you're not spending a lot of money doing it. Right now, this isn't costing me anything. I'm actually making money, even though that's not the goal here when you're test trading. But I'm up $1.03 on these test trades, so that's kind of nice too. So the other cool thing that happened today is, I guess with my swing trade on SPXL, I get a dividend while I'm holding those shares. So I got 25 cents for holding those shares for just a few days now. So that's kind of cool. It's only 25 cents, but hey, it's better than nothing. So that's it. As always, and let me just, before I give you my little outro speech, I did contact Webull tech support. Let me show you that message right here. So about that glitch, I sent them a screenshot, but I also sent them an email to their customer support with the video. But this is the screenshot showing them that, hey, what's this order doing out here? You can see my order widget, all that kind of stuff. So that's being taken care of as we speak. Webull was very quick to respond the last time that I contacted them about the candlestick issue. That's been resolved. Everything is working great as far as that's concerned. So I don't see any reason why this isn't going to be fixed very quickly. And of course, I will update everyone on YouTube and my trading group on Facebook by the same name, Trading Armor. And you can go there and also download my spreadsheet and my 2-hour calculator if you're interested in that. So as always, go into every single trade with a plan, follow that plan no matter what, always take your stop losses, honor your profit targets, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.